Hey everyone, it's me, Kade, and tonight we're on the red carpet at the New York Film Festival premiere of The Experimenter. We'll be bringing you interviews with the cast, including Peter Sarsgaard, Winona, Ryder, Jim Gaffigan, and more. So get ready for a great night behind the velvet rope. Peter Sarsgaard, just congratulating you. What drew you to this movie? Because this guy's story, fascinating, and there's a really important social message behind it.
Yeah, I mean, part of it was the social message of like having the courage to speak up, and you know, even if authority figures and the rest of the people around you are saying something else, if your own personal sense of right, wrong is being violated, that it is your duty to speak up. If what your senses are telling you is that this situation is wrong, you have to speak up. You know, in terms of playing the role, Michael sort of laid it on me slowly over the years. He kept sending me information, and this was a process that went on for a long time. And when the movie finally came around to being made, I had met Sasha several times. I had read books. I'd seen the tapes. I felt more prepared than I've ever felt for any role in my life.
What specifically drew you to telling this story?
Well, I've always been fascinated with Stanley Milgram, actually. I learned about him when I was about 13 from the Peter Gabriel album. So there's a song called, I think it's called Milgram 47, and We Do What We're Told. And I remember asking my parents what it meant, and they told me about it. And my godfather they just missed each other, and I think they met a few times. So I was just very fascinated with that. Obviously, I'm a little bit of a World War II sort of history buff. My mom's dad died in the Battle of Guadalcanal. My dad's family lost a lot of family in the concentration camps. So the whole just following orders thing really, that you know, just normal seeming people could do these awful things, and why Milgram, you know, did the experiments was really, it felt kind of oddly personal.
Talk to me about just telling the story.
Well, you know, I just have a small piece in this movie, but I mean, I think it's important to kind of what this movie informs us and what these studies inform is that human beings are a horrible creature.
It is true.
Right? I mean,
they're not funny.
Well, it's an awareness, right? I think, and it's not just about this study or about, you know, America or a time period. It's like, look, we're animals, and we have to be aware of what we're capable of.
I loved it. I love the idea of what he wanted to explore in why do people do what they do? Why do people do horrific things? So I think it's nice that Michael's taking something that was, you know, worked on in the 60s, 70s, and actually seeing how relevant it is to now, you know.
Isn't it incredible to see how relevant it is to now? It's crazy.
Yeah, well, you know, they say there's only 30 plots in the world, so this is, you know, we keep repeating ourselves as humans, so we have to keep, you know, relearning things that we need to think about, is how we can all get along.